everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Mainstream. On DirecTV, Andrew Garfield, Maya Hawke, I don't know, maybe I'll recognize her when I see her. Nat Wolff, I recognize him, I know who he is. Other than that, I don't know who it is, who else is in this, but it's about losing your identity over the internet and a love triangle. That's all I get from the synopsis. I don't know much more than that, but it's also on Amazon Prime for $6.99. It's 4.8 on IMDb, and 856 people have rated it so far. Hour and 34 minutes long. So I'm interested to see it. I like Nat Wolff and I like Spider-Man, so we'll see what happens. I'll get into it, find out what it's about, give you a better idea, and let you know my thoughts. Stick around. Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching Mainstream. We're at the 52 minute 42 second mark, so kind of neat. Basically, the story's about this girl. I don't even know her name, but the girl that I mentioned, right? Bartender, whatever, infatuated with kind of creating videos for YouTube. I can't relate, you know. I don't see it, but and she actually. She captures Andrew Garfield's, I always want to say Garfunkel, but it's Garfield's character, right? So he's a very eccentric kind of guy, drifter, you know, has odd jobs, whatever. She sees him at the mall one time, and, you know, he gives a whole speech about a painting, and everybody really likes the video, so she wants to film more of him. And she comes to the realization that, you know, just trying to get him to talk and do things isn't working. So that's where she recruits Nat Wolff's character, who she was friends with at the bar that she bartended at. And he's the writer. So the three of them come together and start writing different kind of skits for him to perform so that it goes well on YouTube. Great. Then Jason Schwartzman, who I didn't know was in this, is in this. He's some kind of producer, agent kind of guy, and recruits them to start creating a game show for YouTube. And so it explodes for a while, but then it's starting to come down. Right now is where we are. But that's really what it's all about. Now, the love triangle, Nat Wolff loves the girl loves Andrew Garfield. You know, that's the way it's kind of going. Now, Andrew Garfield, as he gets more popular, is, expanding his I don't know, personality to other women. I mean, he's, you know what I mean, flirting with other girls. Anyway, so that's really what the whole movie is about right now. So you can see it's kind of at a turning point, you know, where they're, you know, the rise to fame is starting to come down a little bit, and we'll see where it goes from here. But so far, it's okay. It's not fantastic. It's not a 4. Don't get me wrong. It's not a 5. I don't know. I don't know where it is right now. But at least you have a better idea of what the movie's really about. It's about creating an internet, you know, and it's funny because that's the way it kind of works. You know, you get people who have these, you know, great personalities, and they do all this crazy stuff, and they rise to fame on YouTube because people watch them, and that's what's going on here. So, all right, I'll get into it. We'll see what happens throughout the rest of the film, and I'll give you my final thoughts. So stick around.
We shifted the way people behave.
Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Mainstream, and you know, I'd have to say, like, as you can imagine, it's going to take a little bit of a turn, and when I last checked in, you know, they were coming down a little bit from how famous they were, or, you know, how many likes they got, subscribers, whatever you want to say, you know, and you can start to see, you know, what's going to happen between the three of them, all that kind of stuff. So, but it, you know, I don't know. It shows what you would imagine happening to somebody who rises to fame like that, and how they change their character. So throughout the first part, I don't even know how I feel about Andrew Garfield. You know, I liked him in Spider-Man, but I'm not sure if I liked him in anything else. Not like Nat Wolff, he just came up, but I do like him in just about everything. But I'm not sure how I feel. In the first part of this movie, I was okay with him. Wasn't crazy about him, but he was tolerable for me. I know that sounds awful. But then as his character you know, that character arc continues to change as he grows in popularity. You know, and it comes down to the final speech or whatever. It's like, not so much. So the girl, Frankie Maya Hawke, she was in Stranger Things. That's where we recognize her from. But she was the main character who was like the producer at all this. But really, I think it shows, you know, the modern age and the internet and the YouTube kind of stuff, you know. And it's funny because Jake Paul was on it. They do Johnny Knoxville, but he didn't call him Johnny Knoxville. They called him Tim something, but they should have. But Johnny Knoxville holds like a panel show where he brings on Lane, or whatever the guy's name was, Andrew's character, and other actual YouTube stars, one of them being Jake Paul. And I think some of the other ones, I don't recognize him, but he's one that, you know, he's very similar in a sense that he rose to fame on YouTube and caused some controversy, all that kind of stuff. So it's interesting to see that portrayed here on the film. So it was good, not great. It was better earlier than it was late. Take that for it. But there you go. I think that's it. I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know how I feel about Andrew Garfield. The other things, like I said, I like Nat Wolff, but Jason Schwartzman is a guy that I've never really liked. I don't know why. My father-in-law always makes fun of me because of that, and I don't know why. It's just some of his older stuff. Now in this one, he was okay to me, you know? So maybe it's just the characters that I don't like and it's not him so much. I don't know. I found that interesting. But there you go. That's what I got for you. I wouldn't pay $6.99 for this movie. I'd wait for it a little bit longer. Maybe a red boxer if you must. But, you know, I went back down towards a 5 a little bit on this. I don't know. I don't know if that's helpful at all, but interesting to bring out, like, today's day and age, real life stuff onto the camera, and a little over the top. So there you go. That's all I got for you. I don't got any more. I apologize. I'm just trying to be a YouTube star myself. Alright. Hopefully this was helpful in some form or fashion. At least you stayed with me this long, so I appreciate it. And continue to tune in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.